Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine, fit, and healthy. Okay, students. So today we are going to start our poem 7, that is The Charge of the Light Brigade. Is written by the poet Lord Tennyson. So, before moving to the poem, let us read about the poet, that is Alfred Lord Tennyson. Okay, from 1809 to 1892 was poet laureate of Great Britain and Ireland during much of Queen Victoria's reign and remains one of the most popular British poets. The Lotus Eaters, Tithonus, and In Memoriam are some of his more famous works. Tennyson realized that with time, humans forget even the most noble acts. By writing this poem, he tries to immortalize the courageous sacrifice that the 600 soldiers made for their country. At the end of the poem, Tennyson urges his readers to honor these men. Okay, students? So, now we will move to the poem. So, students, this poem is one of the most famous poems of Alfred Lord Tennyson, which was written by him in the memory of the British soldiers who sacrificed their lives in Crimean War. Alfred Lord Tennyson was the poet laureate of England. This poem was written by the poet in order to mourn for the loss that the country suffered because of the mistake. This poem also has been divided into 6 stanzas with different number of lines. Okay, students? So, now we will start our first stanza of the poem. Half a league, half a league, half a league onward, all in the valley of death rode the 600. Forward the light brigade, charge for the guns, he said. Into the valley of death rode the 600. Means, the poem begins with the phrase half a league, which is repeated 3 times, which is to create a poetic effect as well as to symbolize the parade of the Light Brigade towards the enemy during the Crimean War. League is an old method of measuring distance and is equal to around 3 miles. Hence, half a league would mean half miles. And the soldiers were commanded to march towards the enemy country, which was probably 1.5 miles ahead. They were 600 in number, and according to the poet, they were marching in the valley of death. The poet uses the phrase valley of death here to show that they were soon going to be killed. The commander, who is referred to as he here, commands the soldiers to move towards the enemies and charge to take their guns or probably destroy those holding the guns. Okay, students, now move to the next stanza. Forward the light brigade. Was there a man dismayed? Not, though the soldiers knew someone had blundered. Theirs not to make reply, theirs not to reason why, theirs but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600. Means, here the second stanza begins with the command of their leader. Forward the light brigade. The poet wonders whether any of the soldiers of the brigade, frightened because of the fatal danger ahead, and answers himself that they didn't know which the fear is. Though the idea of marching towards the enemy was a blunder committed by someone. Blunder means mistake. However, the soldiers were loyal and brave enough to neither request their leader to return back or question his command. They had nothing else in mind but to fight and die for their country, and hence they marched into the valley of the death. Now we'll move to third stanza. Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon in front of them, volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shot and shell. Boldly they rode and well into the jaws of death, into the mouth of hell, rode the 600. This stanza describes the scene where they are surrounded by their enemies. The poet explains their position by saying cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon in front of them. Therefore, there were cannons of enemies which were ready to kill them. The bullets and the shells of the guns and cannons respectively were flowing in their air, but they didn't stop and went ahead into the jaws of death, into the mouth of hell. Now next stanza. Flashed all their sabres bare, flashed as they turned in air, sabring the gunners there, charging an army while all the world wondered, plunged in the battery smoke, right through the line they broke. Cossack and Russian reeled from the sabre stroke, shattered and sundered. Then they rode back, but not the 600. It means the soldiers took out their sabres bare, therefore the swords, to fight the enemies. In spite of having swords, they fought with the gunners bravely and killed them. The whole world wondered they dared to fight with light weapons while the enemies were using guns and cannons. Crossing the borderline, the soldiers then moved towards the artillery of the enemy through the dense smoke of shelling. They fought and killed the enemies, therefore Cossack and Russians. Their attacks were so fierce that the enemies trembled with fear and were torn apart to death. After doing that, they returned back, but according to the poet, they were not 600. Therefore, many of them died. The poet mourns here for the loss. Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon behind them, volleyed and thundered, stormed at with shot and shell, while horse and hero fell. They that had fought so well came through the jaws of death, back from the mouth of hell. All that was left of them, left of 600, means the 5 lines of the stanza third are repeated again here to describe the war zone in which they were trapped. Many of those died along with their horse, but they fought so well. They then came back from the mouth of hell, all that was left of them, therefore those who were alive. When can their glory fade? Oh, the wild charge they made! All the world wondered. Honor the charge they made. Honor the light brigade, noble 600. means in the final stanza, the poet asks rhetorical question, when can their glory fade? Therefore, their glory and the glorious deed will always be remembered by the Britishers. The poet says that the world wondered over their achievement, therefore, the achievement of those 600 brave soldiers. Okay, students, so this was your poem. The charge of the Light Brigade is completed. I hope you have understood. And so students, this much only for today's class. Till then, take care of yourself and your family members. Thank you, students.